Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I want to talk about the new Huda Beauty Gold Obsessions palette, as well as some changes coming to Ulta and some brands that are joining Ulta. So for all that, make sure that you're subscribed to be entered in giveaways, and let's move on to the new Huda Beauty Gold Obsession palette that she's going to be exclusive to Cult Beauty, and this is going to be about 27 pounds and it's limited edition. It has 9 shades with different finishes. Now it seems that they've taken the design of marbles and geodes from other people that have already done marble and geode shaped makeup palettes before, and the inside doesn't look that new either, but I will let her give the intro.
Okay, my loves, I am so excited to reveal one of our dopest mini palettes of all time, our exclusive gold mini obsession palette that we did just for Cult to celebrate our 5-year anniversary and being brand of the month this November. It was inspired by honey onyx, which we actually had a slab of it when we built our house. So we asked Cult, what kind of palette do you want to do? They said gold. Brought this honey onyx and it just was so gorgeous. We decided to do a whole palette on it. I'll show you guys the inside. I love it so much. It is the most beautiful gold palette I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so pretty. This is literally all your gold dreams in one palette. It's limited edition and it is just so divine. All these shades you can see, we got like some super goldy golds, we got like copper golds, we got like rose golds, champagne golds, literally gold leaf in this eyeshadow. I am obsessed. And of course we have some matte shades in there as well to create literally every single look. It's so divine. It's so beautiful. I'm wearing it right now. I'm dying over it. It kills me that it's limited edition. I really want to bring it back. It's just so gorgeous, but it's only for Cult. So
Alright, so let's talk about some of the points that she mentioned. First of all, limited edition, we all know by now that's like a quick way to say give me some money, and we've seen that lots of brands with their limited edition, they haven't actually discontinued the product, just released it in a different shape. Another problem I had was it seems like she's trying to beat Natasha Denona's gold, and she really wanted to have a gold palette like she did, and also she kept throwing the word divine in there, which she previously didn't have in her sales pitch. So it also sounds like she wants to have a palette like Divine Rose and Natasha Denona's Gold, which are in fact really good palettes. I don't know why she's doing that, but the palette itself doesn't really seem to grab me. It doesn't have the marbleized shapes that she's been recently putting out like she has with her Naughty Nude palette, and I don't see anything particularly unique about this palette that's worthy if you don't already own a lot of like neutrally gold shift palettes, because at the end of the day she's giving you 3 mattes that are not gold, that are neutral, that you probably have in all of her other palettes, and then the rest are all shimmers, which you probably already own, and the golds you most definitely own. If you own any Pat McGrath palette, you have a better gold. But even if you don't own Pat McGrath, the golds in here are just not that exciting, at least for me, to want to pick up. And I'm definitely going to be passing on this. As much as I love Cult Beauty, I think they're a really good retailer. I know they're based in the UK, but they have far better discounts than Sephora does, in my opinion. I've shopped from them a few times and they are really good, really fast, and I don't work for them or I don't take any money from them. It's just my personal opinion, and I would probably buy other things from them, just not any of these latest Huda releases. It's just been really missed this year for me. So speaking of other retailers, it looks like Ulta Beauty is planning to open shops inside more than 100 existing Target stores starting next year, and it's going to be added to. This was announced today, and I'm actually pretty happy about this news because I actually love shopping at Ulta. I like getting my hair done at Ulta because that's where you can get the most amount of points for the money that you spend and basically redeem it for really good rewards. I'm really glad that Ulta's doing this. This is definitely going to beat Sephora inside JCPenney because, first of all, Target is a lot more popular than JCPenney, And Sephora apparently already had a fallout with JCPenney, so they were planning to close all their shops inside JCPenney by 2021. So I don't know if that's been resolved or not, but either way, I'm really glad that Ulta is making this move inside Target. And the other great news is by the end of this week, Hourglass is going to be available at Ulta too. I mean, that's crazy news because Hourglass is usually a brand that you can only find inside Sephora or buy directly from their website or get it from Nordstrom. But having a nice high-end brand inside Ulta, I really think will change the whole image of the brand, and it will make it so much easier for people who don't know what to spend their points on. If you've been watching my videos for a while, every year I do a ranking of my top 5 or 10 products of the year, and Hourglass has easily come out on top almost every year within the top 5 or top 10 because of their highlighter and blush, and I end up buying all of that every year anyway. So I think this is going to be amazing that it's available at Ulta, and Ulta is going to be available at Target. That means that you can just go to your local Target sometime next year and pick up like this really nice Hourglass product that you may have already earned enough points for, and that's amazing. I don't know how Target is going to combine the point system with Ulta. I'm assuming they're going to do something similar to what JCPenney does inside Sephora, where it's a totally different register and you can't take those products out of Ulta to go pay at inside the Target with your groceries because it will mess up the point system. But I'm just really glad that these changes are happening for Ulta. I'm really happy for them. If you're not from within the US, basically Ulta has a standalone store inside a mall that has usually outlet stores or discount stores. But now it's nice to see that it's merging with Target and becoming more easily accessible to areas where normally people don't have an Ulta. And I think that they are just so much better than Sephora these days. That's all I will say about that. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me if I'm going to be picking up the ColourPop Raw Beauty Christie collaboration. I have to say, sadly, I'm going to pass on this one just because I already own the Raw Beauty Christie Pure collection, and that one's alright. It's not terrible. It's not the best palette I've ever owned. I think that some of the shades here are very similar to that, and I already have all these shimmers and mattes, so there's no need to keep buying repeats, especially ColourPop. There's really nothing unique about their formula other than they switch up the shades every other week and they put on a different packaging and they call it a new name. So I think I'm pretty much complete with my collection of ColourPop at this point in 2020. I don't think I'll be buying any more ColourPop unless it's something completely unique. Maybe it's some palette of duochromes. I don't know. Maybe they'll try and copy a triochrome palette and come up with something really new. Who knows? I'm not saying no to that, but I just right now can't justify buying another of the same thing all over again. So for that reason, I'm going to pass on this release, but I'm going to keep an eye out for anything that's really standoutish that I don't already own. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section which of these products you guys are going to be picking up. Are you interested in the Huda one? And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.